Ladies and gentlemen, in order to be successful for today, you need to have a whiteboard and you need to have a notebook open. No, I don't need them in order. Thank you. Okay, please listen up. Tomorrow, we are doing direct comparisons, which is high-level stuff. Hopefully, you've been working in your Barron's books. Your Barron's book is due on Thursday. No ifs, ands, or buts. Absolutely, it is due on Thursday. Make sure you are ready to go. It's 150 points. You don't really recover from not earning 150 points, I can tell you that. Second thing, just a friendly reminder, you have a mock exam a week from this Saturday. Okay, that's your second and final one. Keep in mind, mock exams are worth 150 points. It's also a huge deal to help organize your writing. Hopefully you saw an improvement after the last one. We will see it as it comes. So that is happening on May 4th. Please make sure you are making necessary plans. I will be announcing by Thursday what day I'm doing makeups if you cannot attend May 4th. I will let you know what day to make up and what days it's happening, because I'll probably do it in the morning. So please be aware. I will have that all planned out for you, and we'll probably have a board space for it. Okay? So on your whiteboard. On your notebook, you should have period 4 review on the head of your headline of your notes. On your whiteboard, please tell me what is the date range of period 4? On your whiteboard, what is the date range of period 4? Good. Kaiser. 1450 to 1750. On your whiteboard, please tell me, who are my 2 Chinese dynasties during period 4? Good. In order, of course. I got a lot of wrong answers if we're doing it in order. Emerson. Ming and Shang. On your whiteboard, please tell me, the Ming are known for their what? The Ming are known for being focused on what? The Ming are known for being focused on what, Philip? Culture. On your whiteboard, please tell me, the Ming have 2 major people that you need to know. Y, Z, that's your hint. Who are the 2 major people from the Ming? Y and Z, you have to know. Good. Who are they, William?
Yongle and Zhang He.
Yongle and Zhang He. If you didn't know, you better write them down. Who can tell me what Yongle is famous for? Emperor Yongle. What is he famous for? William?
He's the one who paid for and commissioned the sea exploration.
Okay, he pays for Zhang He to go travel around 7 times. Fine, we'll get to Zhang He in a second. But what does Emperor Yongle also do? Uh-oh. You better all write this down. Emperor Yongle is going to create the Encyclopedia of Chinese Culture. Who can raise their hand and tell me why a Ming emperor would create the Encyclopedia of Chinese Culture? Emerson. Why? But why? Why are they doing this? Why? Think about it. The Ming, why are they doing this, Evan?
Because they're the first Chinese dynasty after the Mongols.
There you go. The Mongols have come in and destroyed Chinese culture. The Ming are the first ones post-Mongols. So they want to reinstate Chinese traditions and ideas and beliefs. So he creates an encyclopedia about all of the accomplishments. Now, just like with Emerson, do you see the difference? Why? Okay, Emerson's completely correct when she says that the song is going to be really what the Yongle is really looking at, correct? Completing that. So, Yongle, you need to know that he sends Zhang He to go around. You need to know that he creates the encyclopedia. Okay? Zhang He, where is he going? Who can raise their hand and tell me where is he going, Kylie?
He goes to ports all across India and Africa.
And Europe. Doesn't he go to Europe too? No, maybe not Europe. Okay.
And he basically says hey, we're the Ming, I'm trade with you, he's all stuff like that.
Okay, so it's an introduction to the Ming post. It's introduction back into China post Mongols. Fine, but what is his real goal? Why did Yongle really send him? Why, Nathan?
Wasn't it to try and gain prestige for China?
Okay, they wanted to show that culture's back. Like, hey, we're back to being classy again. Fine, but Peyton?
Was it to see how much farther the world advanced?
Technology, yes. Who can tell me why would the Chinese go other places to look for technology, even though China has historically been the source of tech? Morgan. There you go. With the Mongols, it held them back. So China's now trying to figure out, holy crap, how far are we behind? So Yongle was supposed to go collect technology from other countries and bring it back to China. However, he failed in this. What did he go around and pick up? Kylie. Yeah, he picked up cultural things like clocks, like stupid pottery, like nothing of real genuine value that will increase the intellectual abilities of China. So his voyages are kind of a failure. Kind of a failure. There's 7 of them total, be aware. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the real name of the Qing? What is the real name of the Qing? I got 1, 2, 3. What is it, Isabella? Manchus. Who can raise their hand and tell me who are the Manchus? Come on. Colton.
Northern people invaded China and
Why would a bunch of northern people be able to invade China?
Because they weren't technological.
No. Nathan?
Because they were too into culture, they didn't have.
And who are these people?
The Ming.
The Ming are too into culture. They weren't really a military front, so these people come in and take over. Okay? The Manchus are going to create 2 cultural norms for China. What are those 2 cultural norms for China? It's cultural. No, Quick Poo is in the ghost. Guys, there's 2 cultural things that they force all the China. No, Kowtow's already there. Hair, absolutely. Hairstyle is 1. And what is the Manchu hairstyle, William?
Oh, it's like a single ponytail.
Okay, but with what? There's. Of course, no one has their hair in a straight. Oh, Cynthia has her hair in a straight ponytail. Are you saying she's supporting the Manchu today?
Okay, you're bald, except
There you go. I mean, that's a huge defining point. If Cynthia came in tomorrow with a bald head and a ponytail, I think we'd all be like, whoopski broski. That's a change, right? Okay, so the Manchu hairstyle, they're also going to force Manchu dress on all of China. Why would the Manchus come into China and force them all to adopt their hairstyles and dress? Why? Colton. Okay, yes, they've been abusing their power historically, but really why, Devin?
To separate them from the Mongols.
No, not really, because as soon as the Mongols left, they went back to China. Guys, why? So if China comes over here today and forces us to dress in traditional Chinese outfit, I don't know what traditional Chinese, like, I don't think they throw it back to the song or some shit, but, like, what do you got, Bobby?
to stop their culture.
No. Hey,
To show off
show off what?
their power.
Show their power. If I can force every single one of you tomorrow to all the ladies in the room wear a floor-length gown, and all the men in the room would have to wear little tuxedos, and you would not come to school unless you were properly dressed, does that show I have power? Does that show I control your life in a major way? Wouldn't it be the fanciest thing? That would be terrible. That would be terrible. That would be so annoying, like picking up the... Oh, my God, that'd be awful. Moving forward. Huh? Oh my God, no, I don't, no. I have no desire to prove that I'm powerful. 0 point. Here we go, on your whiteboard. Please tell me, what is, the Qing dynasty is going to be removed from power in what year in period 6? Good. What year, Kaiser? 1911. The Qing come out of power in 1911. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the ruling force in Japan that's going to close the doors? What is the name of the ruling party in Japan that's going to close the doors? I got 1, 2, 3. No, they're gone. Who is it, Autumn? Tokugawa Shogunate. The Tokugawa are going to shut their doors to all outsiders. So you can raise your hand and tell me why they're doing it. We kind of already started talking about it. Cynthia.
The European side of influence in Japan. So
They were starting to gain influence. Yeah, I wouldn't say it because it sounds like we got like a sphere of influence thing going, and they don't have that going. So be careful of your language. But yes, they're going to start gaining more power than they didn't like it. Okay? They also had a fear that they were going to be conquered. Are they right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty smart that they did, but it's going to hurt them long term. On your whiteboard, the Japanese are only going to be trading with what country when their doors are closed? Good. Who is it, Bobby? The Dutch. Why are they? Who can raise your hand and tell me why they're trading with the Dutch? It makes logical sense. Why, Emerson?
Because they think that, because right now they're going for
Yes, thank you. That took me so long in all my other classes. Thank you, Emerson. They only trade with the Dutch because when the Japanese closed their doors, who is the most powerful trading country in the world? The Dutch. Okay. If you're going to only go online and buy stuff from one website for the rest of your life, are you going to go to a shitty website or are you going to go to the best website? Amazon, of course. Did you know they do 49% of the online purchasing is all done via Amazon? Makes sense. It's the only thing. 49% of all online purchases are on Amazon. That's insane. Anyway, moving forward. With that being said, the Dutch are the most powerful country in the world for trading at this time, which is why they pick it. Who can tell me why this is kind of ironic long term? Why is this ironic long term? Philip. There you go. And then do you think the Japanese are told that they've lost a bunch of power? Nope. They're going to keep that charade going for a very long time. So when the Japanese finally open their door in 5, what's going to be different? William.
They're not industrialized to the rest of the world.
Okay, so they know that they're behind industrialized, okay? So is the Netherlands. They're not industrialized, so they're not going to hint at it. And they're going to not tell them all the things that are happening, that all of these changes. Now, on your whiteboard, please tell me, why are the Dutch no longer a world trading power at the end of 4? What conflict ends their supremacy? I got 1, 2, 3. Ethan, what is it? 7 Years War. On your whiteboard, please tell me, who are the 2 teams of the 7 Years War? Put a star next to my winner. And tell me how many theaters I need. Teams, put a star next to the winner, and how many theaters? No, just kidding. Yes. Yeah, good. What do we got? Nate.
The EOC was the VOC, the EOC went and there's 3 theaters.
There you go. The EOC is, of course, the English. The VOC is, of course, the Dutch. Those are your 2 teams. The English win, and there are 3 theaters. Who can explain to me what a theater means? When we talk about wars, what does that mean? Kaiser.
Like basically different locations that they fight.
There you go. So what is one location that the 7 Years' War is fought in, Kaiser? Well, if they're in England and England and the Dutch, so they have to be in what continent?
England or Europe.
Europe. There we go. We got 1 theater there, Kylie. Indian Ocean Basin, because that's where all their trading powers are, correct? And what's the 3rd theater? Hey,
The Americas.
the Americas.
America.
North America specifically, who can tell me what we call the North American theater for us? Nate. French and Indian War. French and Indian War will be the catalyst for what to occur in period 5. William.
American Revolution.
Why?
Because the British had war debts from that, and so they started taxing the colonies more.
And we got all uppity and we just don't want to pay any more taxes. There you go. Okay, so 3 theaters, EOC versus VOC. Okay, that's the 7 Years' War. On your whiteboard, please tell me, what is the name of the first European country to become a navigational power? Good. What is it? Josh. Portugal. On your whiteboard, please tell me, why is Portugal a navigational power? Needed spices? No. Everyone needed spices, but not everyone became. What is it? Emerson. Prince Henry's Navigational School. Who can explain to me why Prince Henry's Navigational School is going to be the crux that changes the entire world and makes Europeans powerful for the first time ever? Payne.
These are brought together all different types of people who work on ships, so captains tell the shipbuilding.
Perfect. Thank you. It took me like 20 minutes to get that in first period today. Prince Henry's Navigational School is going to get the best captains, the best shipbuilders, the best navigationalists all in the same room. So they are pushing each other to be better and more efficient, which leads us to the age of exploration. That's a huge deal. It's just like post-World War II, we had all the greatest minds from Europe and Asia here in the United States, which allowed us to get the nuclear bomb and the Manhattan Project and allowed us to go to space. Yes? Because we had the best, smartest people in the same room pushing each other and creating new stuff. Same thing that's happening with Prince Henry's Navigation School. Okay? On your whiteboard, the Portuguese are going to rise into power and then fall out of power. Who rises as the Portuguese fall? I got 1, 2. Morgan, who is it? Spain. Spain is going to rise. There is going to be tons of conflict between Spanish and the Portuguese. Eventually, we have a line drawn. What is the name of that line? And to stop them from fighting, we draw a line. What is that, Autumn? Tordesillas, the Treaty of Tordesillas. You can raise your hand and explain to me what is the Treaty of Tordesillas. Colton.
It was a treaty instituted by the Pope.
Okay.
That split the South America between Spain and Portugal, giving Portugal, Brazil, and Spain the rest of South America.
Okay, and what else did Portugal get? It divides the world into 2 parts. 1 for Spain, 1 for Portugal. But Portugal really gets what? If you had to put a big generic title on it, it'd be what, William?
Africa.
Okay, Old World. Like, right, Africa, the Indian Ocean Basin, which is where they had their first connections. And, of course, Spain gets the New World, except for Brazil. Why is Brazil given to Portugal? Why? You have to understand this or it doesn't make sense. Payne.
They landed there first.
No. Why? The Treaty of Tordesillas literally is a fat man sat on a latitude line. That's how I remember my latitude versus longitude. Do you have a little mnemonic device for that? Yeah, fat man sat. You have to sit on a vertical line. A fat man sat on a latitude line. So longitude is the lines that go from North Pole to South Pole. That longitude line that they drew for the Treaty of Tordesillas, it literally goes through what country? Brazil. It's the only American country that touches the line, the actual longitudinal line of the Treaty of Tordesillas, which is why they only get Brazil. Is everyone clear on that? It's important you understand that. Perfect. So, Spain is going to have their power until 1588. Tell me, what happens in 1588? What is it? Philip, educate your peers. The defeat of the Spanish Armada occurs in 1588. So, Portugal rises first and falls. Spain rises first and then falls. On your whiteboard, what country defeats Spain on the Spanish Armada, and what is the name of their leader? We got 8 of them, so you better remember. Good. Who is it, Kylie?
Britain and Queen Elizabeth.
There you go. Queen Elizabeth I is your ruler of England in 1588. This will begin the rise of England. England will rise in power and be the dominant force until World War I, and then we start having a transition to the United States by World War II. We have sealed our fate as the most powerful nation in the world. Yes? Okay, that's a big deal. You also need to know, and I would just write this down because your peers just did it now earlier, and I'm continuing because I got to get to Spice. Here we go. You need to know that England during period 4 is going through the English Civil War. The English Civil War is the removal of the king from power. And it is given to Oliver Cromwell, who is a citizen. He's a lord, but he's a citizen. So, King of England is removed from power, and Oliver Cromwell is in power. Okay, Oliver Cromwell dies unexpectedly, and then we have the Restoration. You need to know that. This is your second phase. There's English Civil War, Restoration. They invite James II back to England to rule. James II is a turd. He's really mean, and they killed his father. So how do you think he feels about the people of England? Yeah, he's not happy about it. So James II is really mean and really terrible. After probably 15 years of dealing with this bullshit, they're like, hey, how about we pay you a lot of money to leave? And he's like, sure. This kind of sucks anyway. So, James II leaves England. Okay? Because he's abusive, he's terrible, they pay him off, he leaves. Okay? Then we have the Glorious Revolution. That's your third stage. The Glorious Revolution is when we have William and Mary take the throne. Now, they just had an abusive king, and now they just gave the king the throne to another king and queen. In exchange for what? In exchange for what, Philip? English Bill of Rights. William and Mary agree to sign the English Bill of Rights in order to get the throne. The English Bill of Rights takes power away from the monarchy, from the king, and gives it to Parliament, which is why today in 2019, Queen Elizabeth II has very little power, except of being mostly a figurehead at this point. Can we agree? It's because of the English. It's because of the English Bill of Rights signed during the Glorious Revolution that Parliament gains power over the monarchy. Everyone clear on that? Perfect. All right, take out your notebooks. Let's go. Well, I guess you have been using your notebooks, but we are doing spice. Here we go. Last year it did really well. I hope you guys are up to par because they did a really great job and they got it done. Okay, so on your top of your page, you are going to write changes, period 4. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we do understand why we do this, correct? This is not just us hanging out, thinking of things in different ways. These are your essays. Okay, so under each spice theme, you got 4 dashes. So, what is a social change in period 4? Let's go. Give me a social change in period 4. Kylie. Is that a social change or is that an interaction? I think we can do better on interactions, don't you think? What do you got, Payne?
Creation of the
Encomienda system. Perfect. What else we got? Come on, people. Come on. Social. Social. Nathan.
Slavery in the Americas.
We can do better. How did they get there?
Transatlantic.
Do you see how that's a better answer? Transatlantic slave trade. Perfect. What else we got? William.
Feudalism is going on in Japan.
Feudalism continues in Japan. Fine. What do you got? Yes, you're Annie.
There's like absolute
Absolutism. That would be better political. What do you got, Morgan?
creation.
What's your evidence? No. Emerson. I would say that'd be political, don't you think? Guys, social. Sophia. Okay, well, we already got feudalism. I already threw in Russia and Japan, so no. Oh my God, people. Social. Religion changes. Come on, people. Payne. Protestant Reformation I'll take. I could easily go other places, but here. But we'll put it here. Protestant Reformation makes who less valuable now. Makes Pope less valuable, and you could say it's going to cause 30 years war. Can we agree? Protestants versus Catholics. Okay. Or we could also say you got when Protestants are killed on a large scale. What do we call it? Especially in Spain. What do we call it? Huh? The Inquisition would be a great thing. Inquisition is happening. All right, political. What do we got? Annie. English Bill of Rights, for sure. English Bill of Rights. Okay, perfect. What else we got? Come on. William.
Manchus rule in the Qing dynasty.
Manchus. Conquer. Ming. Fine. Kylie. Gunpowder used for state building? Absolutely. Alright, alright. Used for state building? Fine. What do you got, Colton? What? No. Political. Devin.
The Washington closes doors.
Closes Japan's doors. Good. That's a better answer. Alright, here we go. What do we got for interactions? Come on, Evan. What? Range opens. Fine. What else we got? Come on. You can piggyback off that one all day, people. Payne.
Link structure of the Aztecs and Incans.
Because of what?
Obviously, the expansion of the source.
No, that's not interaction, so no. Autumn.
This is like a result of
Diseases like smallpox kill. Do you see how that's a better answer, Payne? Smallpox kill indigenous pups. Okay, what else we got? Come on, people. What do we got? Kaiser.
The African population increases through manioc.
Manioc increases African population. Okay, what else we got? Cynthia. I think we can do better. Metal passage, I'll accept. What do you got, Annie?
Like the,
Agriculture?
oh, I was gonna say, we already have it.
Okay. What do you got, Emerson?
Kingdom of Congo, like circle Catholicism.
Perfect. Kingdom of Congo converts to Catholicism. Perfect. What else you got, Roger?
Use
Rod.
the
Weird.
Use the Taj Mahal.
Building the Taj Mahal. Fine. Colton.
The Chinese culture encyclopedia.
Yongle. Fine. What else you got, Evan?
The Ottoman Museum of Christians as Janissaries.
Yeah. Janissaries by Ottomans. Good. That's a good one. All right. What do we got for economic? What do you got, William?
Kingdom of Ndongo, talking with the Dutch.
Ndongo. Fight with Dutch against Portugal. Perfect. What do you got, Cynthia?
7 years war with the
EOC versus BOC. 7 years war. Perfect. What else we got? Kylie.
By the way, city-states are called
Wait, what?
By the way, city-states.
What?
On the east coast of Africa.
Yeah, so they decline, right? Fine. I think we can do better than that. Philip. Spanish galleons. Gary Silver. To China. Perfect. What else we got? Kaiser.
The jizya tax on Muslims. and-
Perfect. Jizya tax. Continues. Non-Muslims. With Ottomans. Alright, here we go. So, top of your page should be continuities, period 4. Under social, you need room for 2. Under political, obviously 2. Alright, here we go. Social, what is a continuity? Kylie. Serfdom, I will accept. Alright, period 3, what do you got?
Oh, Russia.
No, I think you... Guys, where is serfdom happening in period 3? William. Feudalism in Europe is a better answer.
Oh.
Feudalism in Europe. Okay, period 4, what can we say, Kylie?
Oh,
Okay, Tokugawa. In Japan and in Russia. We'll do both just to show we're awesome. Okay, what else we got for social?
Wait, don't we need 5?
Do we need 5? Oh, we can. I mean, where...
Well, you said continuous X.
No, I know, but I haven't gotten that far, so that's why. If you're going to do it in 5, you do need to show the connection, how it continues. It eventually ends.
With Tsar Alexander II.
Second in Russia. Perfect. All right, what do you got for social? Give me another one. Morgan. You should, yeah, absolutely. But when in the beginning of the year, it's kind of hard to do that because we haven't reviewed. But now that we are going through, we should be. Now that we're through half of our content, we should be. Guys, what's another continuity socially? How about schisms in religion? Okay, so period 3. What do we got? Rod.
We use the Sunni and Shiite.
Sunni and Shiite, fine. Period 4, what do we got? Payne. Yeah, you could totally do it. In period 5, what do we have a new break of?
Oh,
This is why I usually don't do it, because we haven't gotten there. You could say we have the creation of Sikhism.
Oh,
it also,
It's gonna Sikhism in Thailand. See, look at that, saved it.
did you do a period 2 with Zen Buddhism?
Period 2, no, because then Buddhism happens at 3.
what is Sikhism a breaking up?
Huh? Sikhism is a blending of Islam and Hinduism.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Political. What do we got? What's continuity politically? Colton.
Monarchies.
That's a crappy one. If you want to tell me how they're supported, I'll take it. I'm just not going to write monarchies.
That's period 1.
No, I don't want evidence. I want a better explanation of how continue. If you wanted to justified by religion, I'll take it. But no, you just don't write monarchies justified by religion. Fine.
Isn't that kind of like a theocracy?
Theocracies would definitely score as well. Period 3. What are you going to use? They're not supported by religion. That's a terrible answer. Still a terrible answer because China's not really dedicated to a religion. William.
Constantine.
Constantine is a terrible answer. Justinian is a good answer.
I'm sorry, that's right.
And what would your evidence be?
Caesar.
There you go. Okay, period 4. What are you going to cite? Annie. Louis the 16th gets his head chopped off, so that's a terrible answer.
Oh wait, the other one.
14th. Okay, period 4 of 5. What can you cite? Because who's a ruler in period 5 that uses God to justify their rule? Guys, give me a ruler in period 5 from England. Peter the Great absolutely would score. Peter the Great, no, is he in 5?
There's a 6.
Peter the Great?
No, Churchill.
Churchill's a prime minister. He's not a king.
Someone called out Churchill.
Churchill's a terrible answer. He's not a king. He's a prime minister. There's a difference. He does not get his authority from God. King George III works. And who's King George III? I'm aware, but what is his big role? Well, who is he, Philip? Yeah, he's the king everyone hates. If you've seen Hamilton, he's the guy. Interactions. What's a continuity with interactions, people? William.
Okay, never mind.
Oh, well, I was thinking that was painful. Let's just do one per each, because I think our brains are going to explode. Colton.
Diseases spreading.
I will absolutely do that. Period 3, what can we do, Kylie, with great enthusiasm? There you go, Black Death. Okay, we got it. Period 4, what do you got, Kylie? Smallpox. Huh? Okay, stop it. Just give me one thing. No, you can't do measles. What do you got, William? Philip? Cholera is a damn good answer. Cholera. You could also do the Spanish flu. Okay. All right. Let's keep going to culture here.
I have a question about that.
Sure.
Could you have said increase in population in Africa because you have bananas for 3, manioc for 4, and then when slavery ends in 5, would that mean a population increase in Africa, or does that not work?
I don't know if there's a huge population boom after the slave trade ends.
That's what I'm asking.
You could. I think you could probably argue it, and I'd be like, yeah, I guess millions of people aren't leaving anymore. Yeah, you could probably argue it for sure.
Okay, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I think you could. It'd be one of those conversations I'd be like, it's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. But the fact that you knew the manioc and the bananas, I think they'd give it to you.
Okay.
Hey,
For the spread of disease, to use period 6 of the AIDS epidemic, like AIDS and
yeah, but like, how much are we going here, people? Period 6, AIDS, fine. Okay, we know that we're killing people everywhere. Okay, we got this. All right, culture. Give me a culture. Oh no. Whoa, ski broski. Culture, continuity, culture, continuity. Isabella,
I don't know.
I'll be happy to tell you if you're wrong. So it's a continuity. It's a continuity. However, you're gonna have to justify it. Foot binding. What about period 3? Started with song. Period 4. What about it?
Oh, because the
Ming-
Ming.
Ming reinstated. Absolutely. And what are you gonna say about 5? Guys, who's the Chinese dynasty in 5? Qing continue to use it. They do use it though, because there's people. We see photos. No, think about it. All of your photos of Chinese foot binding comes from what dynasty? Qing. So people are still using it. So as a rejection of the Manchus. How do you like that? Does that make you feel better over there, Colton? There you go. As a rejection of the Manchus. Perfect. Goodbye. All right. Have a good day. So remember, your Barron's book is due on Thursday. No exception.